What's up, fellas? Welcome to the garage. Today we'll be carrying on with the work on the Escort Express we got here. If you've seen the previous episode, you'll know that this is a car of a friend of mine, and here we'll be doing an actual engine swap. This car here is 1.8 turbo diesel, and we'll be swapping it for a bit stronger 1.8 turbo diesel. Nothing too crazy. We still have to think about fuel economy with this work vehicle. Anyways, the guy actually brought me the spare engine, which we'll be swapping inside here, and I got it right over here. Again, if you've seen the previous episode, we actually got this engine running, and this engine should be somewhat stronger than the one that's in the car right now. This one comes from an Escort estate, and it's supposed to be the strongest one out of the stock 1.8 turbo diesel Ford engines. But anyways, before doing the actual swap, if we want to be a little scientific, we should test the performance of the actual engine that's in the car, you know, so you can evaluate the actual before and after result. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a quick test drive just to see how express this Escort Express panel van really is. So again, if we just take a really quick look at what we got under the hood here, just a good old classic 1.8 turbo diesel engine. You can see the turbo is kind of a different looking than the other one we got there. But just for the record, I'm still not really sure what the difference is between the engines. I think they both have a Lucas fuel pump, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just the boost pressure or something different. But anyways, we'll investigate that further as we go. Now let's go for that test drive. Actually, it handles pretty well for a panel van. Almost the same as the Escort sedan version. Very nimble. But anyways, here's what we're after. I'm gonna try and go through this same stretch of a road and start, let's say, going from 40, pedal to the metal, and we'll see how long it takes us to get to, let's say, 100. So let's get to 40, that's it. Here we're in third gear, and I will just step on the gas now. Okay, we'll start at this same marking here. Let's go, 40. And here we go, pedal to the metal. Alright, so now let me just repeat that real quick, just for the sake of worthy results, and we'll have something to compare against after the engine swap. Okay, we can do another one. This one a little bit different, but still from that marking there, from 40 all the way to 100. Okay. Another quick pull in the third gear. pretty good suspension too. Alright, that'll do for start. Now we have a kind of a benchmark, so we'll have something to compare against after the swap, just to see if we gained any power or just made things worse. Oh, and of course, there's another thing we should check before pulling the engine out. I can't believe I haven't thought about this before. Of course, we should check the boost pressure that this engine is running at. Because if only the boost pressure is different between the engines, then they might be pretty much the same exact engines, only with the boost increased. So let me just plug this on there. We'll go for another test drive and just take a look at what boost pressure this engine is running currently. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna unplug this wastegate actuator here and plumb this in between and take a reference point like so. Okay, so this should work. I just teed off a line here out of the boost line going from the cold side turbo housing to the wastegate actuator, and yeah, just pulled it right over here. See, this should work just fine for the testing purposes here, of course. Pretty curious about this actually. Alright, making boost on the spot. Let's see how about when driving or when putting load on the engine. It might be a bit higher. So we're reaching about 0.7 bar. At this point, what I'm suspecting is that this is the low boost engine, let's say. We'll see about that when we take a closer look at the engine, but I think this engine might not have a boost reference at the fuel pump at all. So yeah, it might just be that the other engine is a higher boost engine with the high boost pump, and that's it. We'll just swap it over and we'll have a bit more powerful express van on our hands.